Yeah, what did he say?
So all this stuff happened. I think SNL made their decision, or NBC, and he wrote, "It feels ridiculous for comedians to be making serious public statements, but here we are. I'm a comedian who was funny enough to get on SNL. That can't be taken away. Of course, I wanted an opportunity to prove myself at SNL, but I understand it would be too much of a distraction. I respect the decision they made. I'm honestly grateful for the opportunity. I was always a MADtv guy anyway."
Woo!
That last part was
honestly.
Shane Gillis for the win.
That's I think a fan sent a package.
Okay, it's pretty big, and I can't wait to open it. But aside from this, I can't wait. Aside from my birthday, there's some other things that have happened, and the one thing I want to talk about is my buddy from SNL that just got fired.
He's not really your buddy, though. You don't.
No, I just want to say it because I want to feel like I'm in the in.
Pull it
Oh
up,
my
pull
God,
it
I
up.
never heard of
You've
him before.
When you said that, I was like, "Oh God, are you really friends?"
I don't know him. I don't know him now.
His name is.
But I want to defend
Shane
him.
Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
I want to defend him.
Okay.
What, you have
Well,
it
I
on today?
gave you a quick
What exactly? I want to know
synopsis, but you don't read.
word
never
for
heard
word
it.
what he said
Okay, wait. We'll pull it up.
because listen, on podcast I have said things that have gotten me in so much fucking trouble.
I think that you can probably string together anything from anybody over the years and get anyone in trouble at this point. But that's the problem. We live in a very like Andrew Yang says, so punitive society, so full of punishment that we don't allow people to make mistakes, to grow, to improve, to correct those mistakes.
Also, I just want to say this too is all right, the guy, you hired a comic who said chink a couple of times. I don't know what the context was, right?
He was describing New York's Chinatown.
Okay.
And the bad service that he gets.
Sure. We evolved.
I've had hot soup thrown.
Why are you laughing now? John, why are you laughing? See, but the reason why you're laughing is the reason why I'm laughing is because, and I want all you white people to know this right now, all the Asians are different. In this sense, that I was talking to you about this in the car, that, black people, most of them came here we captured them from their homes. We dragged them over here, right? And a lot of these people don't necessarily even know, maybe through genetic testing, but at the time when they were, they didn't know, I'm from Nigeria or, Cote d'Ivoire or whatever it might be. So it's just one place, Africa, right? But the Asians have had we've had a different American experience as black people. So chink to me, right, refers to Chinese people, right, to you?
Yeah. No.
So if somebody calls me a chink, it's not offensive.
Yeah, but it's there.
And it's also it also goes on what's behind the chink. Andrew Santino has called me things that, quite frankly, are the most racist things I've ever heard.
Oh, it's well documented.
Yeah, Eric Griffin have said things that are very racist to me, right? If you put it on paper, but it's love because I love them. It's out of love. I make fun of them. I make fun of Eric's disgusting fat black body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That he did. God didn't give him that body. He fucked it up by eating all those donuts and creamy drinks he likes late at night. That fat fuck. but now I said those things. Those are mean, right?
Yeah.
About obese people. I'm fat myself. That's fine. All right. Right?
Your culture.
So what did the guy say exactly?
So this different scenario.
Okay.
Gillis is with his co-host Matt McCurser, another white guy,
Big
on their
fan.
own podcast, and they took time to joke about why they dislike Chinese and Asian people, Chinese food in Chinatown. So things like he said were like, "Why did the fucking chinks live there?" Gillis asked.
Hold on 1 second. If you're reading the transcript, it sounds horrible, so you should have him listen.
Should we play the thing?
Yeah, just play it for him because his cadence is also
Because what you just said there right now was like,
You almost
I
won
want to
the
kill it. Yeah. Let's wrap him up.
I'll find the video. 1 second.
All right.
Yeah, but that's what Bill Burr talks about.
Dave Chappelle.
Or no, I'm not sorry, not Bill Burr. Dave Chappelle does.
Both. I mean, they all kind of talk about the cancel culture stuff.
No. Which one of them talked about going to court and reading the transcript?
I think, did they both? Bill Burr for sure, because someone in the audience said something. And
Oh no, it was Bill Burr for sure.
I know what you're saying. But,
Reading court transcripts, right? When someone's like, she said, no, don't touch me. I don't want it. That's what the court transcript reads.
Right.
And he was like, in reality, it's really like, no, don't touch me.
Yeah,
like,
that
I
is
don't want
interesting.
it.
Now,
So
that-
he's kind of like,
that may or might not be true, but it could be a possibility.
Yeah,
and
of
it's a
course.
funny angle. It's a funny angle, and it's also real. And I want to hear him because he could be killing in front of his friends. There could be a Chinese dude in the room. And here's why
It'd be
SNL.
hilarious if they're
Here's why
trying to
SNL
steal-
fucked up. Here's what it is. Okay, they're scared. Like, oh no, we hired a new comic who is saying derogatory things toward Asians. We're so sorry. We should have vetted him more. Instead, you do this. You know, freedom of speech. Don't do it yet. Freedom of speech. He apologized for what he said. It was on a podcast, in a comedy podcast. He said in a moment, and because we know we're not racist because we just hired another actor who happens to be Asian, our first one. So just give us a little bit of credit, please. Am I not right?
Yeah.
You're hiring an Asian guy, and you have another white guy who's a comic who have said chink. Who gives a
But
fuck?
maybe they feel
a Jew chink.
Yeah, here's the crime is they just aren't funny.
Yeah.
That's what the bigger thing for me
And
is.
that
this
to me
wasn't
is the
funny.
crime. It's like, go for it. Because I've seen a lot of comics go into Chinese marketplaces or go into their complaints in terms of especially going to China and people not being able to wait in lines and whatnot, right? But it's like you have to be funny about it.
elevate your if you're gonna use racial slurs, elevate your practice. Make that shit funny. Because that's like not late '80s funny.
But this guy, what's his name?
Gillis.
Gillis, if you ever want to do TigerBelly, we can have you on. I'll be real. I really
I know
want
you
to talk about
You
this
can
because
call him a chink to his
you can call me a
face.
chink to my face, and also we can talk about, how you feel because I can only imagine booking SNL, being regardless of how you feel about the show, it's an institution. It is, a play. It is a show that's going to stay on forever, and when you book a show like that, it's life altering.
Remember when they tried to drag down Melissa Villaseñor? Same thing.
Tweets, right? Some kind of tweet.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
really benign tweets from a couple of years ago, like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. This is the culture that we live in. And Melissa Villaseñor is probably one of the nicest people you will ever fucking meet in your life.
Oh,
And they
she's.
tried-
I want her. She's going to do this too.
Of
I love her,
course.
but it's at the end of the day, we're really heading toward a time in our lives where we've never seen anything like this. Something's gonna happen. It just can't continue.
Yeah. Did you want to see his statement?
Yeah. What did he say?
So all this stuff happened. I think SNL made their decision, or NBC, and he wrote, "It feels ridiculous for comedians to be making serious public statements, but here we are. I'm a comedian who was funny enough to get on SNL. That can't be taken away. Of course, I wanted an opportunity to prove myself at SNL, but I understand it would be too much of a distraction. I respect the decision they made. I'm honestly grateful for the opportunity. I was always a MADtv guy anyway."
Woo!
That last part was
Honestly,
Shane Gillis
come
for the
here.
win.
Shane,
You were
come on here.
invited.
You're
Come
open
on
door
over.
here. We'll suck your dick, dude. We got a Korean guy right here. Let's suck your cameraman. Let's suck your dick, man.
Sorry about what I said
Right?
about not
For
being
us,
funny. You're
right?
funny.
Yeah, for Bobby.
Yeah, for me, right, John?
Dave,
Oh, thank
we
you.
said he wasn't funny. Just say he's funny. We were so
No,
funny.
you were very funny, dude. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
the best angle on time.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
Best angle.
That must have been, dude. That's a real comic thing to say too.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
To have the one show that kind of was our competition a little bit, and to throw that out there is a pretty good shade. I like it. Buddy, I'm sorry that what you're going through. But at the end of the day, I don't know him. He could end up being a racist.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I mean, all this